Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about user-defined functions in SQL Server. In last 4 videos, I have talked very great detail about scalar user-defined function and multi-statement table function. But in this video, I'm gonna talk about only inline statement table valid function only. Let's go to the SQL Server main studio. There we can understand the demo. So please try to watch my previous video so that you'll get more understanding on what I'm talking on today's video. So I have already prepared some script for today's demo purpose. Let's try to understand one by one. For today's demo, I'm using order table and a customer table. Let's try to execute one by one so that you will understand what data it contains. So first of all, I'm executing order table. So now we can see around 31,000 records and 20 columns available for this table. Now I'll try to execute customer table also and verify what it contains. Click on execute. So it contains 19,000 records only. So moreover, we can verify whether these tables contain index or not. We'll try to verify by using sp_help index. So I'm executing order table. So it's showing doesn't have any indexes. It means that we did not create any index for this table so far. Same thing, we'll try to verify the customer table also will, so that we'll get more clarity on this. Same message we got. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm trying to create indexes for these two tables. I'm creating one cluster index, non-cluster index for the order table, but I'm creating only one unique cluster index for the customer table only. Let's try to create. So I'm creating unique clustered index on sales order column for the order table. Let's try to execute it. So index has been created successfully. So I'm creating non-clustered index on customer ID column for the order table. Create a non-clustered index name on order table customer ID. Let's try to execute it. So command complete successfully. That's well and good. Now I am creating one unique non-clustered index on customer table for the customer ID. Try to click on execute. So good. Now we have created two clustered index, one non-clustered index. Try to verify the same thing by executing these commands. So for the order table, we have created one clustered index and non-clustered index. For the customer table, we have created one unique clustered index. Okay, so we have seen that clustered unique on customer ID column. Now I'm creating one inline statement table function, right? So I'm passing customer ID as the input parameters and final rating table as written. So I'm writing this select statement, and within the where condition I'm filtering based on the input parameter and finally returning as a table. Okay, let's try to execute this and we'll see what will happen. So it is showing already function available. So we'll try to drop and recreate one more time. Drop function name. Try to execute it. Now function has been successfully dropped. Now I'm executing this function. Okay, just click on execute. So function created successfully. Now I'm trying to execute this function by joining this table. So before executing, I want to execute this function alone, not joining with any table. Click on actual execution plan. Okay, try to execute it. Now you can see that output has 8,000 plus records, right? So these are the 5 columns and output rows are 8,483. So go to the execution plan. We'll try to see what it contains. Zoom it a little bit. So we got it's a cluster index seek, because we can see that it's a seek predicate is there. That is the reason we're able to see the seek, and we can see the estimated and actual number of rows are both are same only 8,484 even estimation also 8484.54. you can see that, right? Now I'm trying to join this Mullen table will function with the order table. Based on this condition, we'll try to execute what it contains. Click on execute. Now we got around 9000 plus records. So go to the execution plan. Now you can see it's a cluster index seek from the customer table and order table also index seek. We'll see what it contains. Actual number of rows same for this here also. Actual number and estimate number of rows both are also same. For this merge join condition, we can see that on which column based it is joining. We can see that it's a customer ID based on both are joining. This is cluster index seek, it's index seek, it's a non-clustered, this is a clustered. Both are joining based on the customer ID key column. Okay, you can see that output list, how many columns are, what are the columns it is returning as output. So we can see the degree of parallelism on and estimated subtree cost is 0.12. Out of all, this one is taking more extra cost. It is a 44 percentage, this one is 21 percentage, it's a 35 percentage. Even if you want to go to the understand more, just go to the properties. We can see all the options. You can see match rows from two suitably sorted input tables, exploring their sort of. So you can see all the operation, all the options. Expand a little bit, inner side column. See where join columns. If you want to know which columns it is joining, just click and expand inner side join columns, outer side join columns. What are the output list? So it is returning all the information in property section, right? All threads, how many threads, how many rows are returning. So we got it all the information, right? Now I'm trying to take only few columns from other table also. We'll try to verify. We can change the different parameters. Earlier 21,000, but this time I'm passing 25,000 as input parameter. We'll try to verify. So finally we got around 5,232 records. Now go to the execution plan. Now you can see it's a cluster index seek, it's a cluster index scan. So both are clustered only. It's hash join, not merge statement. And last time we have seen merge join, but at this time it's a hash join. So this time it is taking more cost, 78 percentage only. Okay, you can see the estimate and actual is both are same. It is also very similar. It's giving properly, correctly. For inline tabular function, it is returning actual number of rows and estimate number of rows correctly only. Okay, so that way we can understand. So that's all for today's video. So this is the last video in the user defined function video series. I hope you like all the videos. If you have any questions or queries, so please send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. So stay tuned for other videos also. Thank you so much.